All right, today we're going to make bad hair day Zentangles. I know second grade and third grade we did Zentangles with Mrs. Netherton at the beginning of the year with our fall leaves. So today, if you have a picture of yourself or if you have a magazine, you can cut out someone in a picture. That's where we're gonna start. You're gonna need a picture of yourself or a magazine picture. I don't have a picture of myself, but I do have a picture of my daughter Zeta. So I'm gonna use that. I am going to use a black fine tip Sharpie, but you can use a ballpoint pen if you'd like to make your Zentangles. And then I'm gonna use a few markers at the end when we finish. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut out my picture so that I can cut around her hair too. So I want to make new hair for her. So she'll love this. She'll love that it's like a troll hairstyle in her favorite pajamas with princesses on them. So I'm gonna cut around her hair too. Some of her hair's in her eyes, so I'm gonna keep that on her. And then go around, try to keep her ear. You wanna make sure you're getting really close. If you make a mistake, don't worry, you can glue it back together on your paper. That's the cool thing about cutting things out and gluing them on other things. All right, I'm gonna keep that. Looks like she was having some sort of apple dumpling at school. Okay, once I have that cut out, I'm gonna glue it onto the bottom of my paper. A printout works really well too. Black and white pictures, whatever you have, whatever kind of glue or adhesive you have to put your picture onto your paper. I'm lucky I found my glue. My kids have been running around with it. All right. I'm gonna glue a little on the back, just dotting around the edges. And a little in the inside. We don't need a lot. I don't want it to squish all the way out when I put it on. And I'm gonna put it at the bottom because I want her hair to go all the way up. You know I love to fill a page. So I'm going to do that. Now, Zentangles are patterns that you create over and over again to create a really fun design, but you need a space to contain them in. So I'm gonna draw some sort of free-formed hairstyle. Think about if you've seen the movie Trolls or cotton candy hair, something like that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take my pen. You might wanna start with a pencil for your outline, but I'm gonna try to take it up, fill the sides and come in. Maybe I'll do like a heart shape hairstyle. We'll see. So I'm just gonna come up. I'm going to the bottom of her ear, coming up. I'm just gonna make the sides kind of, ooh, maybe like an ice cream cone. But I'm gonna try to fill a lot of the page. And then bring it down like a little Dairy Queen. Haha. So now I have my outline for my hair. I'm just gonna go ahead and make some random lines within my hair, and in each one of those spaces, I can fill a different pattern. So the more patterns you have, the more interesting the picture's gonna be at the end. I'm gonna kind of flow with the hairstyle. You know, she's got like streaks of pattern in here, kind of like highlighting your hair. Woo. And I might cut some of those with another line coming off. Just however you'd like to do it. There's no wrong way to cut up the hair you have here. I just love that it's going to stand up on its end, and we're gonna fill in with lots of cool different designs. Okay, let's see how many spaces I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 or more spaces would be great. Knowing me, I'll probably cut up some of these longer ones into different patterns. Now, what you might want to do before you start putting your patterns in is start practicing. So maybe you're gonna grab your piece of paper and come up with 10 different ideas for patterns. And maybe you come up with more, but I'm gonna put like 10 little boxes on this piece of paper so I can fill it with different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different patterns, so that when I run out of ideas, when I come to my project, I can go back to this paper and find all those different ideas. So now that I have 10 little boxes, I'm gonna fill them in each with a different design. So maybe I have zigzags in this one and so on. So I'm gonna fill this little tester page out and then I'll be right back. Okay, now I've come up with 10 different designs. I have zigzags, dots, a checkerboard. I even did some numbers in a random order with some polka dots. Anything you want to do, but now I have a reference, so I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them into the hair. So I'll let you, and it doesn't matter where you start. I also grabbed a thicker marker to color in around some of the black areas. So I'm gonna start with the numbers that I have over here. I'm just gonna fill in a bunch of random numbers in different sizes, different areas. No, kind of just a random pattern. And then I'm gonna keep going. All right, watch with me. So I was able to use all 10 of my designs, plus I came up with a few, modified a few as I went. So this doesn't have to be the specific guide you're making. This is just a really great tool for you guys to have. Artists plan, we think ahead, we envision, and so that's one of the things that we do that helps us become better artists, is to plan ahead. So now that I have my little Zeta with all of her great hair, I'm going to really make this pop by adding some color to the background. And I'm gonna do it just by adding lines around her over and over again in different colors. I'm gonna choose colors I think look good together. So I like purple and yellow together. I think they look really pretty. I love the way that blue looks with yellow, and I love the way that blue looks with purple too. So I'm gonna use these 3 colors. You can use whatever you'd like. You can go rainbow on it. You can do whatever brings you the most joy. So I'm gonna outline Zeta with a black marker first, just so that everything is really cohesive or all goes together really well, since I have a black outline on her hair. So I'm going to take the broad side of my marker, not the tip, to create those lines. If you press at an angle, you're going to get a thicker line with your thick markers, and if you go just kind of tippy toe with it, you're going to get a real thin line. So I'm going to go at an angle to try to get that nice chunky line. And I'm just gonna trace all the way around her hair. You don't have to go in one continuous line. You can stop and start at a different place. I would suggest spinning my paper around if you get to a point that you're having a hard time with your drawing hand. I'm left-handed, so you'll see me spin my paper around a lot, or hold my hand in a different way so I don't mark up all my space. Whatever works for you, you're the artist. Okay, I'm gonna show you how this looks. All right, this is Zeta's crazy hair day. I hope you had fun and that you came up with a lot of fun different Zentangle ideas.
I love the pop of color on the outside, and I decided to cut it out just a little bit, making it look more like an ice cream cone. She'll love that. I hope you guys really enjoyed that, and I will see you next week. Bye.